Okay, ladies, so here's the bottom line. Tonight's going to rock your socks. We're going to cover a lot of things tonight. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about how you're going to make money. We're going to talk about how you can earn a car and become a director or be in a leadership role at the same time. So get ready, get rolling. We are going to get this party started. So I want to cover a few things with you tonight, and very excited about what I have to share with you. First, I want to read this quote to you, and it says, "Great leaders don't set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. It's never about the role, it's about the goal." And I really love that because I think a lot about, just the role we have as a leader. And if your goal is to be a leader, then you have to think differently. You're thinking others focused. You are thinking about how can I help my team? You're thinking about, like what can we do together as a unit, as a team. And so you start becoming more about what's just a point in it for me, but what can I do to help them? When's the last time you checked on your team? When's the last time you helped your team? When's the last time you wrote them a thank you note in the mail or just an encouraging card? I should not be the only person they hear from. Okay. My role as their director is to direct them and help them. But your job, recruiter responsibilities, is to love them, to be there for them, to do things with them, to go put out facial boxes with them. If things aren't working, then you help them pivot, just like they pivot with you. And so it's a really amazing role, but it does require some responsibility, on our part as leaders. And so I hope that you'll take that seriously as you're building your own team and even evaluating your own team right now. And so when do I ever talk to my team? Because girls, the reality is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so our job as a leader and as a recruiter is to make sure that your team knows that and that we're there for them, not just because we want them to order or something like that. We want them to know that we want them making money and helping them. And so we're reaching out even when it doesn't matter about the goal. We're reaching out because we just want to check on them. We want to help them. If they're going through something that you don't know how to fix, then you come to me. Say, hey, I don't know what to suggest for her. And so that's the thing that I help you with, okay, which is so awesome. So make sure that you're working with your team, that you're encouraging your team, that you're there for your team. And that's the first thing I want to say to you tonight. I want to let you know a very important date, Leadership Conference in Orlando. For those of you that want to be directors this year and replace those incomes, is January 12th through the 15th, 2020. We will be in Orlando, Florida. We are planning to go to Disney World a day or two ahead of time because I've never been to Disney and I would love to do it. And so many Mary Kay women are going to Disney those couple days before. So we will be at Disney with a lot of Mary Kay girlfriends, and it's just going to be an epic time together. So you guys, we're going to talk about some timelines tonight and get you some very specific goals to run towards. But that is the date for Leadership Conference. I also want to remind you that you have a lot of great resources. If you did not know it, excuse me one second. My nose is running, y'all. Oh my gosh, drive me nuts. Okay. Y'all have some really amazing resources for you on InTouch under the resources tab. Please write that down. There's something called the DIQ program. You can call the DIQ department anytime, even when you're not a DIQ, and ask them questions. You also have publications under the resources tab. And under the publications tab is something called the advanced brochure. That advanced brochure tells you anything and everything that you would want to know about building your business and being a leader with this company. Anything and everything, okay? So it's phenomenal, and you want to make sure you take advantage of that so you can see all the money and the earning potential that's available to you. I'm going to show you a couple of tools that you should always have. This is the Ready, Set, Sell brochure. Your consultant does get this in the starter kit, but there are times that you are with a new consultant. She signs her agreement on the spot, and you want to go ahead and tell her, hey, Bridget's going to call you. You guys are going to walk through this. After she signs her agreement, it may be something you need to do. It doesn't hurt to have a package of these on hand, ready to go. Also, with that comes an amazing brochure, comes the team building rewards brochure, and it explains to her all the different bundles that she gets for free as she builds her team. Okay? So, you guys, the Great Start program, I want to tell you, and I want to make sure that you understand it. The Great Start program was designed to help you as a seasoned Mary Kay beauty consultant that is not a part of the Great Start, in the respect that you don't have the $35 vouchers, you don't have these first 4 months of all these freebies, but what you do have is that in your arsenal to help your team members get off to a great start, okay? So you guys do realize that in their first 4 months, as a team member of yours, they get a $110 bonus and free product for every 600 they order after that initial order. Okay, so they place their initial inventory order of 600 or more, or even just get active for that matter. Every 600 they order basically puts them where they get all these freebies. Okay, and so they get a $110 bonus bundle, which is one of these bundles. Okay, when they order at least $600 cumulatively. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if she's building her team, if you guys would mute, let me see if I can y'all see. I can. Let's see here. I think I can mute Meredith for some reason. Sorry. Okay. I think, anyway, if you have background noise, just kind of mute your line if you need to. Anyway, so if they add a team member, then they get $220 in free product when she adds a qualified team member. So when you're talking to your new consultant, you guys, it's never been more lucrative for her to build a business. So that benefits you guys because you're bringing in new consultants and they're excited because you have all these perks that they can take advantage of as a brand new consultant. So you need to educate yourself on the Great Start. If you're not 100% sure of what I'm talking about, then you need to take some time, go on to InTouch, go under contest, go under the Career Card program is there, and the Great Start program is there. And you are going to see everything and anything about the Great Start promotion that's available to new beauty consultants. You guys, I'm telling you, like for you as potential red jackets, team leaders and future directors, DIQs, and new directors, there could not be a better program in place to help your consultants in those first 4 months really grasp onto selling and team building, okay? So please know if you do not understand Great Start, please take the time to log into InTouch and educate yourself, because how exciting is it for you to share the opportunity and say, you guys, it has never been better to start a Mary Kay business, because when you start your business in your first 4 months, you can take advantage of hundreds of dollars in free product that's totally free as they're just building their business, doing what they should be doing anyway. The company's just rewarding them that way, okay? So if you're just tuning in, we are glad that you are here. We are so excited. So tonight we are covering some great topics, and we just talked about the Great Start program. So make sure if you are not familiar with the Great Start program that you log into InTouch and learn about it. But you guys, when you're helping a new consultant, there's great reports that I have on InTouch that tell me like they're this much away from their next 600, and they're this much away, you know, from adding like their next team member. Will say they're one away from their next $220 bonus. So it is so exciting for you as recruiters to have something like that in your pocket to share with a potential team member. So please, 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 when you order next time, order you a package of the team building, the Ready, Set, Sell team building rewards, the Ready, Set, Sell brochure, and have these on hand for a new beauty consultant, so that way, if I'm not going to see her immediately, leave them with her so that I can talk to her about it, okay? Great Start is thebomb.com, okay? And like I said in the beginning, don't forget that you can call the DIQ department anytime, even when you are not a DIQ. You can literally call them anytime, and they will help you with any questions you have. But under the DIQ program, you guys, there is lots of great resources. One I printed for y'all, and you can go there tonight and print this for yourself. My Future Unit worksheet. This is under the DIQ program, under tools at the bottom of the page. This has your unit name. You guys need to be thinking about, what do you want your unit name to be? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting, right? And then, so here it goes. It has your team members on here, and then it has kind of your chart of what you want your ultimate team to look like. You guys, you do understand qualifications. Let me just kind of break this down for you so that you understand. So write this down. This is very important if you can write. I know Ellen's driving, but I want you to remember something. You have to have 5 team members to go into card qualification, okay? You have to have 8 team members to go into DIQ. You can use the same team members to be able to do that. It's amazing. Old school Mary Kay, you had to earn your card first. Then you got new numbers to earn your DIQ. So it's different now. It's awesome, okay? Take advantage of it, because I've heard through the grapevine that that is not going to stay forever, okay? So if you're on here tonight and you are like, I am excited to be here and I'm ready to be a director and go to Orlando with you, who's excited about that? Yes. Yes. Then I want my 8. Girls, all the air that you breathe is getting your 8, okay? All that matters is all in with 8. all in with 8. So let's give you a strategy. Let's just say that you want to go into DIQ September 1st. Okay, I don't care if you have one team member. If you want to go into DIQ September 1st, then you have September, October, and November to build your unit. You can qualify in 1 to 3 months. Okay? Guess what's happening in that qualification period? You're earning your car. You can have a car by Christmas, okay, by doing this. A car by Christmas. You only have to have 5 team members to go into qualification for your car. You and your team do $5,000, okay, in order to go into qualification. Well, guess what? For DIQ, you got to go in with $4,000, and it's got to be your 8 team members. There's no reason why that you're not already in DIQ if you're working with those team members. So girls, 8 is your number. Like nothing matters till you get 8. So how do you get 8? How do you get 8 recruits in the next 6 weeks? How do you do that? Girls, it's all numbers. It is all numbers. So number 1, you've got to be booking facials and parties, because however many faces you do, half of them are going to agree to listen. Now, please hear me on this tonight, you guys. I am training on this at seminar. The thing that I cannot tell you enough is that I have a strong unit because I have a strong personal team. Strong personal team. So that means I have a unit within a unit. That means that I have my Big O unit, and then I have my personal team unit. And when I'm looking on here right now, a lot of you are on my personal team, okay? So a strong personal team. And why that's so important is, girls, who you recruit will be the closest to you, okay? Not that your recruits can't be close to you, but your recruits will be the closest to you than anybody else ever will, okay? They know you, they love you, you're their recruiter, and that's why. So it is very important that if you're serious about replacing that income, girls, I'm not lying to you. Mary Kay is going to write me a check this month. Are y'all ready for this? It's going to be in the Applause magazine. It's no secret. $15,000. $15,000. Okay? Now, why do I say that to you? Because I want you to remember that you can do anything you want to do. This can be a career. This can be a top director trip. This can be free cars in your driveway. You've got to start with the 8. You've got to get the 8, okay? If you get the 8, then everything else is going to fall into place. 5 goes into car, 8 goes into director and qualification, okay? You have 1 to 4 months to complete both. You can finish both at the same time. Now, once you get your 8 girls, then why this Great Start program is so amazing is because it's giving your new consultants a reason to build their red jacket. So with this new program, they get a $75 coupon. Do you guys all know that? All new consultants get 3 $75 coupons called the Besties Bundles for starter kits. Okay, so it gives them a reason to build their red jacket very quickly. While they're building that red jacket, they're earning bonuses. They're getting $50 team building bonuses for adding to their team, and they're getting $220 in free products if they're adding qualified team members. Well, what's that doing for your future unit? It's building strength, because you've got leaders in your organization, and women are more likely to stick when they're a leader, okay? Because it gives them something to look forward to, and they have a team to work with, okay? So this isn't just about the you show. I mean, it's amazing if you get all 24 for your DIQ or all 16, but the company has it in place that you can only do so much money because they want your team working. They don't want you just pulling all the weight, but they want you out there personally recruiting and building yourself, okay? So just know that. All right. Okay. So I want you to go on In Touch if you're just tuning in under the DIQ resources tab, DIQ program. There's a great tracking sheet here for you that you can print. There's also great tracking. There's one even under the resources tab in publications and the At a Glance brochure that actually shows you the entire career path right here at a glance and the money available to you. You guys got a pay raise for new red jackets. You got a pay raise. So your pay raise, your commission now went up to 8%, okay? And you're getting those $50 team building bonuses as well. Then your commission goes up to 9 to 13% once you get those 5 girls on your team. So it keeps growing as you ladies grow. Now let me tell you something tonight that's really passionate and something on my heart that I wanted to tell you. And that is, okay, you guys, the reason we're not recruiting is because we're reaching so below ourselves. We are not recruiting what we consider to be target market, okay? I want you to think about tonight, who's your target market? We've talked about this a lot. We talked about it from the Instagram training. Who's your target market? Who is that girl? Is she a stay-at-home mom? Is she a woman in her 30s that has a career? Is she a woman in her 20s that has a career? Is she a woman in her 40s? She don't have to be just one woman, but who are the women that would be target market for you? Are you sharing with them? Are you reaching below? You guys, if your confidence level in recruiting on a scale from 1 to 10 is like a 6, then you're going to reach down to a 4. Okay, and if you're going down to a 4, guess what their comfort level is? Probably like a 2. And then you wonder sometimes why your team is not strong. And your team is not strong because you're not building strong. And your confidence level is so low that you're reaching down. Nothing against an 18-year-old. But let's just say you have an 18-year-old cousin, doesn't have a job, she's fresh out of high school. She's super comfortable, right? But what about the 30-year-old woman that you know that has a career? And you want to tell her about Mary Kay, right? That's where we start getting like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, and our confidence level goes down. Therefore, we keep recruiting down. And then we're frustrated because our team isn't working. And if I look at the women on here, you're all target market. You're career women, you're driven. Some of you are mamas, you're married, you have spouses, you have homes. Like these are things like you're looking for in a target market woman. So why would we want anything but ourselves, right? So you guys, I want to empower you tonight. This week is our sharing week. It's our blitz week. It is our week where we're sharing the opportunity. And women just like y'all, how many of you are sick of your careers, right? Like you are sick and tired of the same old stinking thing at work. You're sick and tired of like the junk at work. You're sick and tired of somebody just defining your future. Well, so are other women that you know, right? So are other women that you know. They're sick and tired of their jobs too. And they want something better and something more. And you have the vehicle to do that. So ladies, it is your week to step out of your comfort zone. Be a little bit bold and say, you know what, this may never be for you, but I have to tell you, my director told me to pick 10 women that I admire in my life. And I know you're on my chicken list. Tell her, be honest with her. So you're on my chicken list. You're on my chicken list because you intimidate me, because you're so powerful, like you've been successful. You know, like tell her, like get the big pink elephant out of the room. And then say, and I would just love to share with you the landscape. That's the wording, the landscape of our Mary Kay opportunity. Because I am looking for women to help build the next generation of our company. And I'm looking for women like you. And it may never be for you, but at least if you know, you can share it with someone you do know. Ladies, that's a compliment. To tell a woman, you know what, like you're on my chicken list because you intimidate me. I'm not going to lie, you know, and say, this is why I respect you so much in your career. But ladies, I'm telling y'all, you look at Gloria Mayfield Banks. Gloria had it all. Gloria had this major, amazing degree from Harvard. Gloria had this great job at IBM. Gloria had a husband. On the outside, she looked amazing. She was being beat every day of her life for 10 years. Gloria she made over $14 million in her Mary Kay career. $14 million, you guys. How many of us would have approached a Gloria Mayfield Banks? Probably not a lot of us. We'd probably say, you know what, Gloria is awesome, right? She's got her Harvard degree. She's got a great job. You know what, but Gloria was so miserable inside. Hated her job, had a bad marriage. So you guys, don't ever prejudge. I want you to feel empowered to not prejudge women and be excited about the platform that you have to share this opportunity. So what happens at a facial or a party when they circle on our little queen bee sheet, if they're a 0 all the way to a 10? Please tonight hear my heart, girls. If you will do nothing else for me this year, our motto for this year is everybody gets the chance to listen. Okay? Because Sherry told her story. She was a 3 on her queen bee sheet 2 or 3 times. I was a low number many times because I was afraid they would do something to me. Like, what are they going to do? Like, put me in a corner, make me sign up? Like, you know, what are they going to do to me? Right? So I was afraid. So I didn't want to say anything better, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's scary to think, what's she going to say if I put a 10 on here or an 8 or a 9? So when you're at a party, girls, or a facial, and somebody puts a 0, a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you know, we don't have a 5 because the chicken answer, you're going to say to her, you know what, Bridget, I see on here that you are a 0 and have no interest in Mary Kay. And I fully respect that, girl. But let me tell you, I've made a decision that I'm up in leadership in Mary Kay. It's top 1% of our company. And because of that, I have to get really good at sharing the landscape of our Mary Kay opportunity. Will you just be willing to listen to how I do what I do? It doesn't mean you have to do it. It means that once you know more, education's power, you can pass it on to somebody else. That's all you say, girls. That's all you say. Don't quit going to parties and say, oh, well, she was a 3. I didn't offer it to her. She was a 2, so I didn't say anything. Oh, girl, she put a 0. I'm not going to say anything. No, girls, no. When they say no, never, I usually think that they're just scared. There's some kind of fear that's stopping them from letting them pick a bigger number. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, there is something in this opportunity for everybody. I don't care if it's just girlfriends and sisterhood, because some people just need that. People need the money, and people need a lot of different things. But all I know is that if they're just willing to listen, then they can pass it on if it's not for them. Okay? So ladies, please do me the favor. Please do me the favor is from this point forward, when you have a facial or a party, have her fill out that Queen Bee sheet. If you don't know what that is, let me know. It's on our website. You can print them. They're 2 on a sheet. And it's what she fills out at the end to show her interest level in the opportunity. Once she fills it out, okay, then we book her for coffee if she's willing to go to coffee. And then you always share my video with her to layer her. Ladies need usually 3 layers. They've heard you at the party. They watch my video. You take them to coffee. Okay, it's 3 layers usually. And usually you want to book them within 24 hours of them hearing the opportunity. Okay, so I want to empower you tonight to think, oh my gosh, how many people have I facialed? Or how many people do I know this week I could share Bridget's video with and get them to fill out the survey? Ladies, right here on here, there's about 12 of y'all on here right now. If all of you picked 10 women that you admire to have watched that video this week, that's 120 women that would hear the opportunity this week. And we could blow up your teams by just picking amazing, sharp women that you already know. And you're going to meet more women through your facials and your parties. So how do I get in DIQ by September 1st? No, you want to be in August 1st. So how do I do that? Well, you're going to do that by putting product on people's faces and sharing the opportunity and passing on the video and getting the survey filled out so I can do follow-up for you. It is all in the numbers. There's nothing magic here. It is 100% mathematical. And I teach that thing about putting a piece of poster board with a deck of cards on it and put all your number cards on one side of the poster board and all your face cards on the other side. And you write down the names of the people on every number card. Every time you do an interview, write a name on it, write her name on it. And then that way you're tracking it, because a track number will grow. And if you're watching it, okay, I've only done 10 interviews. I've only done 20. That's why I only have 2 more team members. And so you guys, that's what you have to do. So if you want to get 2 more team members this month, you've got to share with 8 to 10 people, right? If you want to get 3, you got to share with 12 to 15 people. Sometimes your odds are better, but most of the time that's the average. And I build my business on the rule, and that's the rule, okay? So I want you to be willing to layer people, share my video, and kind of the role that you play, ladies, as your team members is to love on them and be their cheerleader. Check on them, see how they're doing, how you can help them. I do have a great recruiter tracking sheet that kind of lets you check off the responsibilities that you have as their recruiter, and then I can give that to you if you don't have that, okay? And that way you know what your responsibilities are and what my responsibilities are in the role that we play together as a leader. I do believe the national area that we're about to form is right here on this group. I do believe that. And I believe that we're ready and we're primed. And that's going to spin off our $1 million year because of all the leaders that are going to come out of our unit. I can't even tell you how bad the product launch that you're about to get is going to change your business. We literally are having the biggest product launch that I can remember in a very long time. Probably since charcoal mask, this is probably going to be even bigger than that. And so get excited because it's about to rock our socks about what's about to happen in the company. So it would be to your benefit to have a lot of faces booked for when you get home from seminar. I know a lot of you have said, I want to go as a red jacket to seminar. You guys, you've got 2 weeks. And if you will work with me this week and share my video and share that sheet, you know, like it has my survey in it, and let's rock it together. Some of you can go as red jackets or team leaders. I've built red jackets in 1 day. This does not have to be this crazy, long, drawn out thing. It can happen freaky fast if you're sharing with people, right? And you're working your business and holding facials and parties. I want to say one last thing to you, and that is leading by example. Ladies, the one thing I'm going to tell you as a leader is that I can never ask you to do anything I'm not willing to do. I have never missed our consultant, not once. And if your goal is to be a leader, you have got to step up to the plate and make those accountability to yourself. Is that you're not going to miss your 600s every month to show your team that you're doing it, right? The speed of the leader is the speed of the game. And so just in church this morning, he talked about great responsibility of leaders and, you know, how it's our job to set the tone in all areas. If they're a pastor, they have to set the tone to be good, you know. He was telling a funny story about being in Lake Whitney this weekend, and he went to go order food for his whole family. They're all hangry. They're all mad. And the waitress never put his ticket back to get his food. And everybody kept getting their food. It's like 45 minutes later, he has no food. And he was like, I am so hangry right now. He could say, I could really say something. He was like, but I'm a pastor. I had to hold my tongue and think, like, no, like it's just food. It's going to be fine. Right. So as a leader, our job, well, hello, look, Oz is watching tonight. I love it. I love it. Everybody's like, I don't see everybody's faces. I like it. Hey, Oz, we're glad you're joining us. We'll see you on Thursday. Anyway, but just know, you guys, that for me anyway, I want to empower you to step into that role, to put on that beauty coat and be empowered to be the leader that you are, that God has for you, and to know that it's by setting the example for others to follow, right? Like setting the example. Y'all agree with me on that? Like it's about setting the example for your team. Well, hello, all these husbands and kids. I love it. Hey, Miguel. Oh my gosh. I know. Where's Pat? I need Pat. He's gone somewhere. Anyway, it's awesome. It's a family affair, right? It's always a family affair. Okay. Last thing I wanted to tell you. Hang on one second. I have my notes here. Sharing Blitz. Oh, the requirements, the benefits. Okay. So I want to say one last thing to you, and that is this. Ladies, there's a lot of money here for your family. It's not just about team building. It's about a future and a lifestyle. It's about college educations. It is about your children watching you do something that will inspire them. It's about allowing you and your spouse to have dream vacations. It is allowing a different lifestyle than you could possibly imagine. And it all starts with the 8. With the 8. So I want you to make the decision. 2020 is your year, just like it's our year as $1 million unit. And I want to empower you tonight to think, what am I unwilling to do? What have I been unwilling to do that I know I need to be doing? Right, girls? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. Right? Definition of insanity. You can go back to seminar next year in your red jacket or as a senior consultant. Like, what are you going to do different? Right? What are you going to do different? So ladies, I just want to tell you that I pray for you every day. And I believe that we really are forming our national area right here, right now in this group. And I just want to empower you that when you're thinking about your 10 this week or 20 that you want to share with, do not prejudge. Pull out that chicken list and tell her why you picked her and share my video with her. You might be surprised what's going to happen this week in your business. So I know a lot of you going to seminar have said, I want to finish my 600 before I go. And I want to add to my team before I go. Like that is my commitment to my business. So that way when I get home, I'm working with fresh team members. I'm going to finish my Grand Slam when I get home. And I haven't announced this yet, but all my Grand Slam girls get an hour with me now every time you do a Grand Slam. Whether it's office organization, you need help with whatever, that's your hour with me. You get to pick what you want me to do for you. But also you're going to get one of the new products. I'm going to give you one of the new top secret products that are coming out. So very exciting and a fun reason to do your Grand Slam this month. So I love you ladies. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here. And I know a lot of you have a lot of things to be doing, but you're with me and I really appreciate that. If you're just tuning in and you missed some of it, if you want to go back to the beginning, but basically I just told you where to get resources for Mary Kay In Touch for the DIQ program. I read a great quote and I'm going to end with it again. Great leaders don't set out to be a leader. They set out to make a difference. And it's never about the role. It's always about the goal. The scripture for our year, this year, because of the vision, is Habakkuk 2:3. And it says, the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end and it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. And so that is our scripture. I found it online. I printed it and I'm going to keep this in my office to remind me of the vision that we have for this year. And I pray that for those of you going to seminar, you will soak it all in. You will go to your red jacket classes, your leadership classes. Girls, you are there. You have made the money to be there, right? You've made the money and the investment to be there. It is not about who's not sleeping in your room and like whatever. It is about being invested in the moment. I'm going to seminar to soak it up. And tomorrow night on our Facebook Live, $1 Million Director Nikki McDaniel is going to share on our live tomorrow night about what it means for us at seminar as $1 million unit and what it looked like for them all year as $1 million unit. So we're going to get that tomorrow night as we kick everything off. I also want to tell you to get people in front of me. I'm going live Tuesday for our Christmas in July event on Facebook. You need to be thinking right now, who is not live and local to me that I can get in front of Bridget? Because I'm going to share my story in that Christmas in July on Tuesday. Okay? Those of you that aren't local to me or you have a lot of outside connections, it's a great time to get people in front of me. Okay? So ladies, I love you. I want to thank you for your time tonight because I know your time is valuable, but I really had prayed about tonight and what I wanted to share with you. And I hope you'll take some of these resources. I hope you will order, when you order next time, your brochures, your Ready, Set, Sales, your team building brochures, so they know what the bonuses are available to them. And I want you to master that Great Start program so that you're excited about sharing that with your new team members as they build and grow. So if you don't have the recruiter checklist, just text me and I'll be happy to email it to you. That way you have the checklist of what you do with your team and what I do with your team. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, let me know. But if you are committed to that 8, I'm going to take a picture of y'all. Y'all ready? Smile. Cheese. So cute. All right. If you have not decided when you want to go into DIQ or when you want to finish that red jacket, whatever it is, I want you to share that with me because I'm making a board so we can track that and track your team members, okay, of where we're going. But Orlando is going to be amazing, and I want you to go to Disney with me and have that incredible experience. Why not, right? Fall's the best time to do it. It's Christmas. Everybody's buying. It's a perfect time. So, all right, I love you. You guys have a great night. Yes. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, girls.
Bye.